Hello guys, this is Engineer Bonjovi Arbello and you are watching CBAX. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications and updates on our YouTube channel. This is our problem number 1. Draw the details of the most efficient beam in terms of flexure if the beam is cast in place, non-pre-stressed, and not exposed to weather or in contact with ground. The beam section is 250 by 360 mm, reinforced with 10 mm diameter stirrups and 616 mm diameter longitudinal bottom bars. So, ang gawin natin dito is i-drawing natin yung section. Tapos, ilagay natin yung stirrups na 10 mm. Yan. Tapos, ang sabi kasi rito, 6, no? So, i-drawing natin yung 6 na 16 mm diameter. Siguro pa yan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, ngayon, i-assume natin na una, single layer lamang yung ating gagawin. Pasok kaya ito sa limits ng ating NECP or sa provision ng NECP 2015. Medyo mabagal lang yung ano. Yan. So kung sakaling single layer lamang yung ating mga longitudinal bars, isod natin yung clear spacing between the parallel bars. So let's say this is S1 or S3 1. Yan. So, oops, ang pangit tuloy. Ang ano eh, naglalag kasi, no? Yan. So, I think pwede na yan. So, solve natin. Ang beam natin dito is, so, solve natin yung ating SC1. So, this is 250 minus yung clear cover natin na tigkabila. So, that is 40 multiplied by 2. So, bakit 40 mm? Kasi yung condition dito, yung ating beam is a non-pre-stressed, not exposed to weather, or not in contact with ground. Kaya 40 mm. Then, ibawas natin yung tigkabilang stirrup. So, that is 10, 10. So, that is 10 mm diameter multiplied by 2. Then, ilang diameter, diameter ng ating bars? 6, no? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, that is 16 mm diameter bar multiplied by 6. Saka natin i-divide ng spacing. Ilan ba yung ating bars? 6. Then, minus 1, 5. So, check natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, we have 5 spacing. So, this is our SC1. So, ang gagamitin natin dito ngayon na emulator is KCS 991, which is, so, ang gagamitin natin ngayon na emulator is KCS 991, na kung saan isa sa mga allowed calculators sa board exam. So, 250 minus 40 multiplied by 2 minus 10 multiplied by 2 minus 16 multiplied by 6 over 5. Okay? So, over 5. Ilan kaya ang sagot dito? So, 10.8 millimeters. So, ilan ba dapat yung minimum spacing natin? So, SC minimum is equivalent to, tatlo yan, di ba? 25 millimeters. Tapos, diameter ng bar, 16 millimeters. Tapos, yung 4/3 ng size ng aggregate. So, wala namang nakalagay dito ng size ng aggregate. So, i-disregard natin tong condition na to. So, dalawa lang, no? So, pili tayo ng pinakamalaki sa kanila, which is yung 25 millimeters. So since ang ating SC1 is less than sa 25 millimeters, therefore, one layer is not allowed sa ating provision. So hindi yan pwede. Okay? So ano gagawin natin ngayon? I-check natin yung iba pang cases, no? So what if gawin kong 2 layers? 3 sa taas, 3 sa baba. Ayan. Tapos, ito yung ating SC1. Sorry. Hindi na siya SC1. It is SC2 na. So, check natin. SC2 is equivalent to, same lang, no? 250 minus 40 multiplied by 2 minus 10 multiplied by 2 minus 16 multiplied by what? 3. Hindi na siya 6. Medyo mabagal lang yung ano. Yan. So, multiplied by 3. Tapos, ilang spacing? 3 minus 1. That is 2 spacing. So, ilan kaya yung ating SC? So, papatan lang natin to ng 2 at ito naman ng 3. So, ilan lalabas? 51 millimeters. Which is greater than sa 25 millimeters. So, ito, okay, no? Okay yung ganitong arrangement. Saka natin masosolve yung ating minimum width ng rectangular beam. So, this is SC2, no? Yan. So, kung ganyan, ang ating minimum width is equivalent to yung ating concrete cover na 2. So, 40 multiplied by 2. Tapos, yung stirrups, 2. Tapos, 16 multiplied by 3. No? Oops, sorry. 3. Tapos, mula sa ating SC minimum, ang pipiliin natin is yung 25 millimeters. So, plus 25, ilang spacing? 2. So, ito yung ating minimum width. Kung sakaling ganyan yung arrangement ng ating beam. Ng arrangement ng bars. So, 40 multiplied by 2 plus 10 multiplied by 2 plus 16 multiplied by 3 plus 25 multiplied by 2. Yan. So, 198 millimeters. Yan yung minimum na pwede nating width ng ating beam kung ang ating clear cover ay 40, ang ating stirrups ay 10 millimeters, at ang ating yung ating mga rebars is 2 layer na tig-3. So, of course, kung 2 layer yan, dapat yung ating vertical distance para sa ating parallel bars ay 25 millimeters. So, ito yung ating sagot para sa minimum width, pero kasi ang pinapahanap pala rito is yung draw the details of the most efficient beam, no? Kung paano natin ma-arrange yung bakal. So, dun sa libro ni MJB Castro, ang ginawa naman niya rito is 4 yung nasa first layer. Tapos, 2 sa taas. Pwede rin naman. So, itry nga natin yon. So, what if kaya ganun ang gagawin natin? Anong mangyayari? So, tanggalin ito, lagay ito sa baba. Yan. Tapos, ito na yung ating SC3 naman. So, solve natin yung SC3. SC3 is equivalent to, actually, same pa rin naman dito. magbabago lang dyan is yung okay, 4 na yung ano ito, yung 16 millimeters. Tapos ito, 3 na kasi 4 minus 1 is 3 spacing. So this is 4. So check natin. Balikan natin yung solution natin kanina. Yan, ito magiging 3. Ito niyan is magiging 4. So ilan ang ating SC3? So this is 28.67. So SC3 is equivalent to 28.67 millimeters, which is greater than sa 25 millimeters. Kaya ito, okay rin to, yung arrangement niya. Pero kung sakaling ganito yung arrangement nung ating mga bakal, at ang pinahanap naman sa atin is yung pwedeng minimum width ng ating beam, ano kaya? So check natin ang minimum width. So that is 40 times 2 plus 10 multiplied by 2 plus 16, then multiplied by 4. Then plus 25 multiplied by ilang spacing? 1, 2, 3. So this is 3. Ilang kaya to? 239. So kapag ganito yung arrangement ng ating mga bakal, mas malaki siya sa ating 198 na nasolve natin dito. So hindi siya ma-consider as minimum. Pero anyway, yun nga, pwede pa rin naman. So, okay tayo rito. So ngayon, sir, paano po kung merong given na size ng aggregates? So let's say for 3/4 ng size ng aggregates. Ang 3/4 kasi is nasa 19 to 20 millimeters. So let's say ang size ng aggregate natin is 20 millimeters. So therefore, ang 4/3 ng ating size ng aggregates is equivalent to 4 over 3 multiplied by 20. So this is, okay, yes, 4/3, 26.67 millimeters. So kung pamimilihan tayo itong tatlong to, 25, 16, and 26.67, ang pipiliin natin is yung 26.67. So mula rito, kung kukunin natin, yes, ito, pasok to. Greater than sa 26.67. Ito rin. Greater than sa 26.67. Then, kung kukunin natin yung minimum width ng ating beam, itong 25 na to, mapapalitan ng 26.67. Ito rin, yung dito, yung 25, papalitan natin ng 26.67. At yun ang gagamitin natin para ma-solve natin yung minimum width ng ating beam. So, that's our problem number 1. So, again, this is Engineer Bon Jovi Arbello and you are watching CEBAC. So, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications and updates on our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. God bless everyone. Bye-bye. So, that's it, guys. Sana nag-enjoy kayo at marami kayo natutunan sa mga discussion ng mga concept and problem sets ng CEBAC's video tutorials. But of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications and updates on our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. God bless everyone. Bye!